Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CSTV. I'm your host, Kathleen Egaltoto, Madam CS, and this is The Striker. Stay tuned and have it true and real. If you are new here, karibu nyumbani, welcome home. It's nice to be here. Kindly remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment on our videos. And remember to turn on the notification bell so that the next time we are doing a video, you will be able to be alerted. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to share this video, like it, comment and tell us what do you want us to discuss in our next video. So take on the striker today. Actually, we're going to look at why the current Ruto Raila alliance, by the time we are entering 2027, is likely to be the same as the Pentagon, that we had between 2005 up to 2007 in this particular republic. Now, remember, when we went for a referendum in 2005, and we remember in this particular referendum, of course, we had the no and the answer, the no and the yes parties, and apparently the no that was actually symbolized by an orange one. And out of that particular referendum, the famous ODM party was born, So by the time we were entering the 2007 elections, actually we had Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, Ruto, and the others in the same camp, They were together in the same camp. And these people had something called the Pentagon. This is one of the greatest coalition actually at that particular time that shook even the government of the time, because these people were promising. And that's why actually to tell Baba that in 2007 he lost the elections, it wasn't practical, because Pentagon was the thing. And when you look at who were in that Pentagon, the three major conspicuous characters: William Samoei Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi, Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, tukimbie teke up to 2022, entering 2023, the handshake has happened in Uganda. All of a sudden, the broad-based government. And then, now we see Ruto telling Mudavadi actually to dissolve his party and join in UDA, something that Mudavadi has done. And the same fate could have befallen the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Mashika Wetangula, but he decided that he's not dissolving his party. But as things are right now, we can see that there's an alliance. Whether it is written, whether it is unwritten, what we can see actually is that there's an alliance between Raila Amolo Odinga, that is Papa, and William Samoei Ruto. And another party that is in this alliance is Musalia Mudavadi. So maybe the only thing that we may keep actually asking ourselves is, who are likely to be the next two principles that these people will bring on board? Maybe we will have to start soul searching among the principles who constituted Asimi. Of course, Mother Karua is not there. And we have seen also Kalonzo Musyoka is not in that particular NASA coalition again. But it's only we can keep on guessing that who's likely to be another principle that Ruto, Raila, and Madiviti will bring onto the equation to make the Pentagon actually. And I meant to understand that, the way things are happening right now, it's not just by accident that Ruto, Madiviti, and Raila are in the same camp. They have realized one thing. And we have always said politics is a game of interest. It's a game of numbers. And in Kenya, we know that if you want to win elections, you not only focus on your interest, but also you focus on the ethnicity and even the numbers that each ethnic group brings on board. Now, they have realized that back in 2005, these people were a force to reckon, They were a feared force, And I think what is informing actually they are coming together is that these people, they were once one thing. one thing actually, campaigning for one man, Raila Omolo Odinga. And I think Ruto, having have worked with Musalia Mudavadi and having have worked with Papa, he knows exactly where to press, to make sure that he comes up with the force, the like that Raila Omolo Odinga had between 2005 up to 2007 in this particular country. So from where I stand actually, we are having a Pentagon in the formation. And this Pentagon is akin to the Pentagon that we had in 2007. And one thing I know is that before we reach 2027, a new political party or a new coalition is going to be formed. Just the way something, in 2005, we had a referendum. Right now in Parliament, we have a motion, the Constitutional Amendment Bill. If things go the way they are supposed to go, there's a very likelihood Kenyans will go through a referendum to decide whether that constitution should be changed for the presidential term limit to be increased. So remember, then we had a referendum. Right now, what we have in Parliament is a constitutional amendment bill that is likely to bring a referendum. And depending on the outcome of this referendum, the 2027 political alignments actually will start shaping up. And one of the major things that we are supposed to look then is that in 2005, Kibaki disbanded or dissolved the cabinet. The likes of Raila Omolo Odinga were thrown out. In 2022, given the Gen Z manenos, the cabinet was dissolved. Some people were thrown out. Now we even have our own deputy president who has been impeached. And as a result of this, we expect so many people who are allied to the deputy president actually facing a political axe from UDA. So you see, actually the game Ruto is playing is the game that has been played in Kenyan history. When you look at the Kenyan history right from the 2005s. And I'm meant to understand that right now he knows that the mountain is very slippery, it's very steep, and it's going to be very difficult for him to climb that mountain. And he knows that the only, he needs Papa. Let's put it in simple terms. Ruto knows he needs Papa to bring the Nyanza forts. He needs Madividi to give him the forts from Luya Nation. But I don't know, or I don't think Madividi is the best choice to give Ruto the Luya forts. I thought maybe the likes of Wycliffe or Balanya, of course, they have been given positions, so they are likely to give back and to give the support that is needed. But the truth of the matter is Ruto needs ODM right now. And he needs ODM 1 to survive as a government up to 2027. And number 2, to throw his political pet in 2027. Like, without ODM in that, in support of Ruto, actually, Ruto is likely to be a one-term president because already the mountain is divided. So Ruto is struggling so much to make the Pentagon. And it's like, I need this Pentagon to sustain this government until 2027. I'm so sure one of the worst things that actually Ruto fears is another form of demonstration in this country. You understand how this thing actually tainted his name, globally, regionally. He started as this president who is, very, is in control of the nation, he's hands-on, he's a democratic person, he's this intelligent guy. And then came Gen Z. Gen Z halted his travels. Gen Z tainted his name everywhere. So he needs ODM. He needs a Pentagon actually to stabilize the government. At the same time, he needs a Pentagon for his 2027, if at all we will have elections. And they need that Pentagon also for this constitutional amendment bill to sail through. But I'm afraid of one thing, that the current political fiasco we are having, being akin to the 2005 to 2007 political fiasco, we are likely to see gangs, ethnic-based gangs, cropping up. I'm meant to understand, like, by the time we reach next year, we will start having aspect of Mongiki, Chinkororo, etc. Because the same political fiascos that we have right now, those were the same political fiasco of 2005, and that is the time between 2005 and 2007 we experienced an emergency and a re-emergency of several ethnic-based violent groups. And what we saw next was a post-election violence. So the question is, how is this political fiasco likely to unfold? And how is actually Ruto going to survive in terms of his formation of the Pentagon? Who is Ruto likely to bring on board to complete the Pentagon? Because I'm meant to understand he needs 5 principles. And as far as Wetangula is concerned, I'm not so sure that Wetangula and Ruto in 2027, they will be one and the same thing. The truth is, there is smoke somewhere, meaning that there is fire, and there is RuPaul somewhere, meaning that soon it will start raining on Wetangula's camp. Of course, you heard what the Senator Harwale was talking about Wetangula, that he is the Speaker of the National Assembly because of UDA, not because of being the chairperson or the founder of Ford Kenya, etc. It tells you something. Wetangula's value has gone. So it's not that important. So the question is, who do you think actually is going to form the 4th and the 5th principles in the Raila, Ruto, Pentagon alliance? Comment down below actually and let me know your views. Do you think a Pentagon is information who's likely to be brought on board? And what do you think actually concerning all these matters using the 2005 to 2007 political fiasco in this particular point as a reference point? Thank you so much. Bye bye. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this particular video. See you next time with another interesting video. Remember, we are a road to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, be part of the winning team.